There we go. There's always something. So, how's everybody doing? Good to see you guys. Hey, Bob. Once again, I want to welcome everybody to the Monday stream. I'm not really sure what we're calling this yet, but glad to see Dee is here and Bob Bruce. And Bob, I want to thank you once again for this wonderful, wonderful gift. Very, very excited. Probably going to be, if depending on how many people join us tonight, maybe doing a little bit of building on this one. I have been awake all night. I could not sleep last night, so I kind of on a funny whim. Chris K over at the Hobby Link International Community on Discord just said, hey, I'm going to try to build from start to finish, complete with wet painting and weathering and all that. Try to finish a model before the end of the year, so before January 1st. And I was like, you know what? That sounds like a lot of fun. So a bunch of us have now joined into what we're calling the Work Definitely Crazy speed build before the end of the year. So, and instead of doing one kit, I decided to do two because I don't know. But one of the kits, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the old tabletop models, but they're just a basic model kit. There's no real detail to them, and there's no engine to them. And this is one of those kits that, you know, it wasn't what I was expecting when I bought it. So it's just a one-piece body shell, and I thought, you know what, this is kind of cheating because I could easily do this in a couple of days. So I decided, so I'm going to do that one. And then I decided to add the VC 137C Freedom 1 to that challenge as well. So I was up all night and figured, you know what, I might as well get started on those. And so I managed to get quite a bit of work done. And I'll show you guys that here real quick. So here, of course, we have the VC 137. And so this is Freedom 1. There's kind of an interesting history behind it. But I guess it went on a rescue mission back in 1981. I don't know all the details on it, but either way, it's just a mini craft model kits, 1/144 scale. And it's really just a basic build. I'm just going to build both of these right out of the box. And this one went together really fast. I pretty much have everything on it. I just need to prime it and do a little bit of cleanup on some of these seams and stuff like that. And then we have this is basically it. You do have a bit of an interior for this Ford. So that I'll just get that painted up real quick. And then it's got its wheels. And then basically this is it. So I'm kind of glad I decided to go with two different kits for this little build, just because it would be a lot of fun. So I'm going to switch back over to this camera here. And looks like we have 3 people in. So yeah, Bob got me this really, really awesome kit for Christmas. And it's funny, Bob, when I when I first opened it up, I saw that sticker on there. for the Star Trek poster, and I was thinking, oh, sweet, there's a poster inside, but it was an offer for a poster. And the funny thing is that deal for the poster expired in 1981, the year that I was born. So I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, I just very, very excited for this one. And this will be a lot of fun to build. So there's quite a bit of good detail in it too. You know, the only thing that kind of shook me a little bit was the face doesn't quite look like Leonard Nimoy, but I guess somebody makes a modified face for it, so that might be something really worth checking out and picking up. So kind of an interesting thing too, for those of you that don't know, I live in Northern California, and not really sure, can't really show you guys, but so basically over the course of the last 2 days, we have accumulated a little over a foot of snow. So everybody's kind of snowed in here at the moment, and the city doesn't like to plow unless they absolutely have to. So my wife did have to go to work, so I took her to work this morning. Her car it's basically buried. I wish I could show you on the camera there, but unfortunately I can't. All right, Bob. See you in a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of it was definitely a white Christmas, which was really cool, and the sun's starting to poke through the clouds, so that's kind of cool. I'll close that up here. It's going to get a little bit darker, but I think what I will do, because I'm at a point on those other models that are on the workbench that I need to prime them, and I don't really have a way to do airbrushing on a live stream yet. So what I think I'll do is maybe head over to the workbench, and maybe we'll start putting Mr. Spock together. So that'll be kind of a little fun project for the morning for you guys. So I will keep an eye on chat and just head over to the workbench here. And I've got to turn on my other camera. I'll get all this stuff out of the way so we have room to work. Yeah, typically we don't get this much snow. Usually we'll get about 3 to 6 inches, and then it goes away. So it's actually kind of cool. I missed the snow. So to me, it's always kind of fun. I just don't like it when it's really slushy. I'm going to pull Mr. Spock out. And I'm assuming this is probably going to be a fairly quick build. And let's see, there's our instruction booklet. So hopefully everybody got everything they wanted for Christmas. So the instructions here, they're pretty simple. Here it almost looks like they put the parts onto a, like at the old photocopier, and then just printed it onto the instructions here. But then you turn this open, and the instructions are just like this. So not too hard to follow. And there's not a whole lot of parts. I'm going to go ahead and set the base off to the side. And it looks like the first sheet that we're going to need is this one right here. And they want us to take his head off and build his head first. And let's see here. So I'm assuming there's probably going to be some cleanup to do on these once we get it together. I've never built a figure like this before, so this is definitely very exciting for me. Let's see here. So put these two together. And I think I'm going to glue it from the inside. I always tend to put a lot more glue than I really need. Like I was saying before, Jalen, who is part of the HobbyLink International community, told me that somebody prints a head for this that looks a lot more like Leonard Nimoy, so that's pretty cool. I might just be sourcing that one out. And basically, I'm just using the Tamiya extra thin cement. It's pretty much my go-to. And Dee's saying that we normally get our snow February, so long from we had snow over Christmas. 7 Rebel kits, already have 4. Yeah, when I lived up in Washington State, we really didn't get snow until later in the year as well. And it was funny because sometimes our biggest snowfall was in sometime around April, which was always kind of funny to me. And then it would start, spring and summer would start to show up. No, the face doesn't look too bad on it. These seam lines are going to be the hardest part to fill in, I think, when it comes to trying to clean those up. For the most part, just I think the biggest thing with this one too will be the painting it up and all that. It's definitely a very old kit. It was made back. This original mold, I think, was done back in the 70s, which is a long time ago. So there we've got his head. And I don't know how well you guys can see that. Try to get it a little closer. Pretty cool. Then that looks like the second step is his body, or the upper torso. Well, hi, Sarah Jane. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Hope you had a good Christmas. Yeah, I agree. The face doesn't look too bad when you put it together. It does look kind of like Leonard Nimoy a little bit, but I think overall, just the basic idea of it is pretty cool, and it's in a action stance, and he's got his. It's supposed to have a phaser, I think, that they've made to go with it too, kind of a 3D printed phaser. So considering this is 40-year-old plastic, it doesn't look too bad to me at all, and it's going together pretty nicely. Sarah Jane saying, hi, Kalan, just a normal day for me, so nothing happened, but I am okay, surviving. That's good. I'm glad. It's always good to to survive. You know, the holidays are, you know, sometimes not everybody's favorite. It's definitely been a lot different for me over the last few years because my wife celebrates a lot. Her family celebrates a lot differently than my family did. So let's see. I'm not sure how long I gotta hold these together. These parts are a little bit funky, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the fit on them. So what I'll do is actually have these larger clamps and pull one of those out. And I'll just put him in the clamp for right now. Let that one dry. And Jay from Jay's channel is in. Hi, Kalan. Hope you had a good Christmas. Thanks, Jay. I most certainly did. It's been a winter wonderland here in Northern California, so definitely been interesting. Oh, that's right. Sarah Jane has not had any heating or hot water for 11 weeks. And from my understanding, you said you're not going to be able to get it for any time soon either. So surviving is the appropriate word. Me and family don't get on, so don't celebrate anymore. But hey ho, saw you had lots of prezzies. Yes, yes indeed. And you know what? It's kind of funny because I don't, I don't win a lot of stuff, and I managed to. I've won 3 different things in just the last, this month alone. So that was pretty exciting. So. Very, very grateful for that. Let's see. So now I want number 11, 12, and 13 is his hand. Or wait. Yes. It's kind of funny since I've been working on those other kits all morning. My hobby room just reeks of Tamiya cement, because that's basically what I've been doing for the last 8 hours is gluing parts together. Let's see. And Mark Shellard. Hopefully I'm saying it right, Mark. Mark Shellard. Hi, people. And Mark, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. It's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. And Jay was just saying that it's just been cold, wet, and windy on the coast. Got a house move in the next few months. Oh, wow. So where are you? Oh, that's right. I remember you did say you were going to be moving. Sorry, my pager, my fire pager is going off like crazy. Because there's There was a false alarm at one of the dental shops in town. During the holidays, a lot of places, when they're closed, they tend to have a lot of work done, and um, the alarm companies are also in doing updates and work, and so we get a lot of false alarms for stuff like that. And then also at night sometimes we'll get false alarms too. So far the fit on this is going pretty good. Mark was saying, yes, definitely eaten too much. Laugh out loud. Hopefully you have had a good one. Yes, I most definitely did, Mark. Thank you. Yeah, I feel you on too many sweets and too many good things. My mother-in-law, she makes quite the feast. Pretty much anytime we go over there for the holidays, so you always end up eating too much. But man, is it good food, I'll tell you that much. So now I've got his hand holding, looks like a little tricorder here. So I'm not really sure. Let's see, looks like it's kind of oriented this direction. And then the hand is going to go up. But I'm not going to glue it in just yet because I want to make sure that this gets a nice, good, tight bond. And I'll wait to put that one in. There's his head goes flying. Double check all these seams here. So yeah, the body, might need a little bit of cleanup here, but that's nothing to really worry about too much. I do feel like this needs a bit more glue, so go ahead and apply some more glue. Yeah, I'm nervous to start that RoboCop figure because I've never done a vinyl kit before. So the vinyl looks like it's pretty easy to work with though, but there is a lot of stuff that you have to clean up on it. So I figured I'd start with this guy and get Spock all put together and cleaned up. And Rascal's Hobbies is in. Hey, how's it going? Hope you had a good Christmas. Go ahead and set him off to the side. Then we'll be doing the other arm, looks like. And in this, they have him just kind of pointing. But then the resin upgrade that you can get, it has a phaser that comes with it. So far, really liking the fit. The fit's pretty good. I'm gonna grab some more of my little clamps real quick. So the red ones are a little bit stronger than these, and then these red ones are really super strong. The pink ones are not quite as strong. So it just kind of depends on what I'm doing and how much pressure I actually want on the piece itself. So for back here, it's not going to hurt to have a little stronger grip. And then I might be able to get away with one of the red ones up on the fingers and the hand as well. And Card Diva is in. We've got 15 inches of snow here. Good day to stay in to work on crafts and models. No big Christmas dinner here because of snow and family scattered all over US. Really sad. Yeah, I know how that goes. Mark, this is the AMT Mr. Spock from Star Trek: The Motion Picture. And this was my Secret Santa gift from Bob over at Hobby Link International. And he was my Secret Santa this year, and so this is what he got me. And very, very happy with this because first of all, I've never really done a figure before. And the fact that this comes with the little base for it too, so it's not only the figure, but it's the figure and the base, and it's also one of my favorite subjects. I always have loved Mr. Spock and Star Trek, and so he kind of hit the nail on the head right there with this kit. So very pleased to have this and to have the opportunity to build it. This kit was produced back in the 1970s, like late 1970s, and it actually makes this kit older than I am. I was born in 1981. So I can see right here, I'm going to need to do a little bit of cleanup on his hand, but that shouldn't be any big deal. And Kenny is in. How's it going, Kenny? Thanks for stopping by. Kenny is he is the fearless leader over at Hobby Link International. So if you're not familiar with Hobby Link International, there is a link for it in the description down below. And it's a wonderful community of like-minded individuals, and they create boards for different model kits. For instance, if you build a lot of airplanes and stuff, They make boards for airplanes to light them up, so you can have the different lights operating on your airplanes. They also the Grissom, which will be coming out very soon. I think in January. Hobby Link International has already made a board for that, which is pretty cool. So if you're going to be building the Grissom, you can always head over to Hobby Link International and purchase a board from them. And you can also become part of the community. And we have all kinds of different things going on all the time, different builds. And this is actually, because this was my Secret Santa gift, this will be my Secret Santa group build for 2021. And Kenny's also building a 1932 Ford. So you can check that out on Hobby Link International as well. And he has the larger one. I think it's 1/25th scale. And mine is 1/32nd, and it has 0 detail in it. The one that Kenny's building has a load of detail in it. So definitely you should go check out the build that Kenny's doing on that 32 Ford. It's looking really great. So now we're going to be doing a leg, it looks like. And it's kind of hard to tell what they're, okay, 7, I need part number 7 and 8. Yes, and Kenny said it is 1/25th scale. Yeah, I learned my lesson real quick when I was buying stuff on eBay. I wasn't aware that, tabletop models, that they're called that for a reason, because they are very lacking in detail. So a lot of the tabletop kits that you buy, they don't have any engines in them or engine detail. The hoods don't open, and there's a very, very little detail in them. So from now on, I don't think I'll be buying any more tabletop ones unless that I really want to build. So my power might go out at any moment, folks. So we already had it go out once today just because there's so much snow on the power lines and a lot of trees and stuff hanging over the power line. So if I end up losing the stream, I apologize. And I just want to thank everybody that's here. Thanks for coming, just in case I lose you guys. So, all right, moving on. Going to cut out his boot. Try to be careful not to cut something I don't want to cut. Yeah, you can, my wife's car, you can barely even see it. It's completely, there's about a foot of snow completely covering the ground, and then her car is just buried in snow. So usually when it snows here, it'll snow a few inches and then melt away, and then we'll get another few inches, maybe a couple weeks or a month later. So this is the most snow that we've had at one time since I've lived here. So it's kind of cool. And the funny thing is that, the people here are so used to it. When I lived in Seattle, it would snow a quarter of an inch and the whole city would shut down. But, here it's pretty normal. People know how to drive in the snow, and everybody tends to be, careful. But the city has a policy that they don't plow until there's 6 inches of snow on the ground, which I always thought was kind of funny. But so we're trying to get Kenny to get involved in the mad speed build that we're doing, but he's got a lot on his plate, and I understand if he doesn't. But I was kind of thinking it would be a fun little challenge, and so I'm glad I'm doing it. Even though I have about four or five other kits I need to get finished. But I think I'll be able to get those finished here pretty quick. No insanity for me. I'm crazy enough. That's true. Also, if you're not part of the community and want something fun to do, New Year's, you can join the Hobby Link International community and join the Discord. And we're going to be live streaming on Discord New Year's Eve. So at some point New Year's Eve, probably in the afternoon, all the way through New Year's Day. And it's just kind of pop in as you can, or whenever you're available. And if you want to go on video stream, you can, or you can just kind of join in on the chat. Just figured it would be kind of a fun thing to do, with in the Discord community. Yeah. And Rascal's telling Kenny no such thing. And Mark's Mods is in the house. Hi, Mark. How are you doing? Hi, Kalan. I hope you had a great Christmas. Thank you, Mark. It was a very wonderful Christmas, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas as well. And next time you talk to Ian, tell him I've got him in my prayers. So hopefully he gets better soon. And Top is in. Buckman's Model Mania. Hi, everyone. And he's saying, sorry I'm late. I'll be building and not chatting today. That's probably a good plan. I think I might have a head start on you. I know Chris is already painting, so curious to see how far Chris got today. I'm after the live stream. I think I'm going to try to get primer on everything, and then I will be painting hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow, and getting all the paint on. I do have some sanding. I really want. I shouldn't do too much Bondo and sanding on the airplane, but I know I'm going to have to. As far as the 32 Ford's concerned, I don't think I am going to have to do any body work to it. I think it's pretty much just built right out of the box, just the way it is. Paint's not going to be anything special like Kenny's 32 Ford, but you know what? I can always build the 1/25th scale and do it up nice. This one will just kind of look cool on the desk, I think. Oh, it slid on me. No, get back in your home. There we go. Yeah, there's a few seam lines on these, but should be pretty easy to clean up. I know I probably use way more cement than I need to. And Buck is saying he is painting while building, and that another model you were. Yes, this is this is my Secret Santa group build. So this is the kit I got from Bob as my Secret Santa gift, and I know it's probably going to take me all year to paint it to my liking, so figured why not get it started and get it together, and then I can work on cleaning it up and stuff like that. So very, very happy with this. This is probably the best Christmas gift I ever could have gotten. So I'm actually I got my I don't think I told anybody, but I got my Createx paints in from Spray Gunner. So that was another thing that I won over Christmas was I won that Spray Gunner giveaway, and I won the Createx paints, and I got them in, and I also, let me grab it real quick. Ugh. I ordered the reducer for it, and so that is something that I'm actually on the 32 Ford. I'm going to try the Createx paints because they're really, really cool looking paints. In fact, let's take a minute here and I'll show you guys what I got. And Eric's in the house. How's it going, Eric? I'll be starting my speed build tonight. Right now, I'm on the heating pad for my back, watching you on my phone and getting ready to play some PS4. Right on. Well, thanks for joining, Eric. Glad you could make it. So here is, so I got 12 different colors, and I thought Kenny had said that he's used these, or that, I don't know, these are the Wicked colors by Createx, which apparently they go by a different name now, is my understanding, but I haven't tried them at all. I need to shake them up, but some of the colors here are just absolutely amazing. And I don't know how well it's going to pick up on camera, but this is, it says dioxazine purple. Just, it's a awesome purple color. And I like purple, I'm not going to lie. Then they've got this really cool blue, Wicked Opaque Daylight Blue, and this is a green. They call it. I don't even know how you'd go about pronouncing that. Flotho, yeah. something green. Those are 4 letters that should never be tied to one another. You either have the first 2 or the last 2. Come on, camera. You either have the first 2 or the last 2. You can't put all 4 of those together. But that is a wicked looking green. And then my favorite color in the entire world is neon green. And this, it doesn't look very neon green on camera, but it's called limelight green. And it's a very, very nice looking neon green. I don't know why it doesn't look that good on the camera, but there that is. And they've got, a blue. This is just, again, that PHTHALO blue. Shu and Omar use these? Okay, that's good to know. Scale Model Ninja's in the house. How's it going? Good evening. Good to see you, bud. Glad you could make it. Hope you had a good Christmas. And then you just have some more of the other basic colors like jet black. This is kind of an off-white. It's just called cream. There were 2 different yellows, which I thought was interesting. The bismuth yellow vanadate, and then a Hansa yellow. Just weird names, but cool looking paints. And then there's an orange. So then this one was just white. So yeah, so that was what I got from Spray Gunner. And I also, Kenny would be proud, I ordered a Badger airbrush mixer. So pretty excited because I know everybody and their mother uses these. And I actually used it this morning when I was painting the inside of the cockpit of the VC 137, and it worked great. So it's nice to have one of these finally. So yeah, that was my but this was my gift that I won from spraygunner.com, and I've placed many orders with them and have always been very happy with Spray Gunner. And one of the things they always do, and I always keep these, but Wendy, she packed this package that I ordered, and it came with the stuff that I won. And I've actually had a few orders that she's packed, and then they insert this just saying that Cassie or Wendy or Ayla packed it, and their customer service has always been really, really good as well. And so I've been very happy with Spray Gunner. And I think when I get a new airbrush, I'm going to be getting one of the Grex airbrushes from them, because so far it seems like they have fairly good reviews. Good to catch one of your shows live, and hi Hobby Link. Yeah, I know sometimes it's hard. I always try to catch yours whenever I'm available. So I appreciate you stopping by and taking the time to check out one of my live streams. I know it's probably about 8 o'clock, 7 or 8 for you right now. No, it's probably about 9 o'clock for you now. Or no, I guess it would be 7 or 8. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Oh, I got to restart my other camera. because I want to make sure I have this recorded for the Secret Santa group build. And then I'll also be posting this build onto my channel. And Nigel, how's it going, Nigel? Thanks for joining us. Nigel's Modeling Bench says, hi, Kalan. You good? I am good. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, Nigel. And I saw you managed to join the live stream that Kenny did the other night on Christmas Day. So that was pretty awesome. If you are not familiar with Nigel's Modeling Bench, you should be, because not only does Nigel give by far the most honest reviews I think I've ever seen, but he just does amazing work too. Just a really great guy. So this boot does not have as good of a fit, I think, as the other one, but we're going to work with it. Oh, that's funny. Nigel saying, I actually do not remember going on Kenny's site on Saturday. Nope, I'm sure you didn't. You had said that you had gone out with a friend to the bar, so you most definitely probably had a very, very good Christmas Eve for sure. And that was a really nice camera too that Kenny's family got him. It was the Sony A6100 and mirrorless, which I did not know until because I had to go and research what the difference was between mirrorless cameras and mirrored cameras after the live stream. But yeah, that's a really cool camera that you got, Kenny, and it'll be exciting to kind of see it in action. Now you can set that one up at the workbench and film your builds and painting and all that. Now you don't have an excuse not to, right? Okay. I think I have enough glue on there. I don't need to put any more. Okay, so it's coming along pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it there. It's been an hour. It is 10:59 my time here on the California desert. But thank you everybody for popping in. It was a lot of fun. This live streaming thing is very, very new to me, so I appreciate all of you who have been popping by and joining me. It's definitely been a lot of fun and a good learning experience for me. So thanks again for all of your guys' support and a very, very happy new year. So take care, everybody, and don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. So thanks for stopping by, everybody, and I will see you guys next time.